Good morning, everybody. We got PPI report, and this time we did not gap up and go down. This time we are going down. Um, market is opening down. ES right now, after PPI report, we dropped 20 points so far almost. So, 5, 15, 30, everything looking down. I'll tell you what, until we don't have a yellow bar on the daily TTM, on the indexes, or any other name, and pressure is down, direction is down. Anytime you see a 4 hour golden cross, it could be, a temporary one, it could be a temporary jump up, and then it could be another chance for shorting again. As you can see here, daily ES is downward, and once it dead cross, it's not gonna be even good, and the statistic fast is pointing down bigger and bigger. So ES target 44.26. That's the next target, 44.2675. NQ, it's about to dead cross. So maybe this next week NQ dead crosses. And keep in mind, OPEX day is next week, and a lot of bears been loading up puts last few weeks, even from 2 months ago. They've been loading puts a lot. IVs are going high. That's interesting too. That means algo's expecting more drop, or because it's in favor of puts. So next target is 15.058, and if it goes below that, 14.655. Direction again, same like ES downward, but it's more reddish than ES. And Dow Jones still not too much dropping there. It is pullback, but we got dark blue bar on weekly, but this one is still near all-time high. It's not too far. It's like 1,000 points away. I mean, Dow is keeping up. Um, RUT, Papa, we got weekly. We got the dark blue bar on weekly. So if this one goes down, small caps expected more sell-off there. TNX 1.6 higher. That's, oh wow. So 41.68. That's a key level to watch. If it passes that one, we're looking at 42.45, 43.08, 43.71. It was interesting yesterday that at 1 p.m. starts jumping up. So always pay attention to TNX and DXY. These are very, very key indicators in market. Pre-market looking very bullish on all time frames, and if 4 hour golden crosses passes 41.68, it can run up higher to 43.71. But at the same time, keep in mind, if 15.30 MACD dead crosses and pulls back, it can push market higher. DXY getting close to 102.795, passes that one, we're looking at 103.183, 103.673, 676. Very bullish looking, and this one, until it goes up, is not going to be good for techs. But keep in mind, the thing is, a lot of tech names, especially the mega caps, they're still holding up. They're not too, they didn't go down too much yet. So if they join, the market can go much lower. But it's all about them. They always say the generals get taken out at the last. Anyhow, VIX 1639. That's a key level right now, is looking very bullish upward on the 5 15 30. 1 hour is sharply upward. 4 hour, if you get a yellow bar there, it's not going to be good. If the 4 hour golden crosses, it's going to be even horrible. And 1639, that's the key to watch. Passes that one, we're looking at 1726, 1812 next target. But at the same time, if you see 1530 MACD dead crosses and goes below 1586, then expect a bounce up. All right, BTC still near 30K, just up and down, nothing exciting. Apple, it went down, but right now is holding up. It's actually just inside the range between 175.82. That's the bottom so far was 177.23, I think. Yeah, it's been holding 177.23 for a long time. So if it misses it, we're looking at 175.82. That's the next one to come. If it goes below that, 174 and 173.54 is next. But it's just up and down between these levels. Pre-market direction looking down on all time frames, but 4 hours still flat upward. If that crosses, then it's gonna be horrible, because daily and weekly is downward. Amazon, 137 is holding for now, but if it goes lower, 136.19. If it breaks that one, we're looking at 134, 133, and 132.46. Pre-market looking down, and as I mentioned, always pay attention to 15 and 30. If on the downtrend you see 1530 MACD golden cross, market can turn up. If on an uptrend, if 1530 MACD dead cross, it can go down. Same thing like yesterday. If you remember, market was bullish from the open, before the open, and when it opened, it jumps up. But then it lasted for like 30 minutes, so maximum 1 hour. I think it was 10:30, and then 5 minute MACD dead cross on SPY. Let me show you guys here. Um, so SPY 5 minutes MACD dead crosses. Good morning, Josh. And then once it dead crosses, then 15 dead crossed at 11, and then 30 dead crossed, and then 1 hour dead cross, and it was just a straight downward. So you see both of them at this one dead cross at 11, that one dead cross at 11:30, and then it was just straight downward. So when you see a dead cross on 15 and 30, that means direction change downward and reverse. So we'll see what happens today. um, Anyhow, let's go back to the names. Next one is Nvidia. Nvidia pre-market right now 417 target finally reached. That's a super major level, and if it can hold it, we're looking at 414, 412, 410, 66. Below that, 405.55 is the next major level. 15 everything looking 5, 15 to 1 4 hour, everything looking down. 4 hour is red bar rising, it's until no yellow bar, still can go lower. We are daily very bearish, and weekly if it dead crosses it can go lower. The thing is about Nvidia is that Nvidia has an earning coming on 8/23, so there is a possibility maybe it goes lower and then have a run up for the earning, so keep that in mind. Yeah, we'll see. Most likely maybe 400 get retested and maybe bounce off of there. Baba had a nice earning, but market is in a downturn right now, so it couldn't go higher. 96.81 hovering around it. If it goes lower right now, just mixed signal there. 96.81, if it can hold it, the next support is 94.78, 93.53. If it jumps up, next target is 98.83 and higher level. Bidu, thank you, Josh. Yes, please like the video. So 138.94. If it breaks it lower, we're looking at 137.27. Earning on this one is on 822 before Nvidia. So if it can hold 137, we're looking at 135, 133, and 131. Direction on 1 hour, 4 hour, and 30 minutes is downward. So yeah, just be careful about BDU right now. It doesn't look that strong. Netflix, if for weekly is downward, daily 4 hours downward. So many times in the last few days, last week, it dumped and it went up, it dumped and went up. But right now the bearish trend is coming back. So 426 and 423 is a key level to watch. If it breaks that one, we're looking at 415, 408 next target. Meta is holding well. I mean, it's still holding above 300. That's the level you want to watch. Once it passes, because every time right now, last few sessions, even yesterday, it did not had a nice jump. It went to almost 303 and then jumped back up about 305. So premiums out of the money is still not moving too crazy. But if it does break 303 and 300, then it can be a bigger fall back to 295, 292. If it goes below 292, it can go on a downtrend to 282. Yeah, just keep in mind, if weekly dead crosses and this one goes below 300, it can get a big sell off there. And Tesla, 242, again getting retested. 242, it was 242.97. It was the low of this week, and let me see, 241.32. That's what it is. 241.32. That's the low of this week. So if it does break that one, then we're looking at 239, 237.9. That's the next support. If it cannot hold 237.9, then we're looking at 232.15 next major level. 4 hour, still not dead cross, but we got a red bar. I like that the statistic fast golden cross is about to golden cross, but at the same time weekly is downward and MACD is curved down. Tesla is trying to defend 240 like last few days, but it's just at the key point right now. Either it's gonna break 240 and go much lower to 232, or it can bounce up or consolidate. For now, don't see crazy power for bounce up, but I'm optimistic on Tesla, so we'll see. Microsoft, the 320, under 320, that's a major level. It's been resisting to go lower for last few sessions. As you can see here on daily 320.94, a few times it touched down, bounced back, and again repeat. But right now it's below it. So next support is 319.56, 318.47. If it can hold there, we're looking at 316, 314.47. And if it can hold there, 310, 306, 304. Weekly is was one of the weakest tech between all these major names that I cover, and weekly is already dead cross since 2 weeks ago, and daily is still downward, and we don't have even a yellow bar. So you can see here, yeah, the red bar has started at 728, and it's been since then downward until you don't see a yellow bar there. Don't expect to bounce up. And Microsoft is a big part of big weight on QQQ. So once you see Microsoft bounce up, it can help take back go up. Google, the dudes, Google 128.26, that's the key, and then below that 127.16. Those are the support. And 127 was the high of this last season before earning too. So if it can hold there, we're looking at 124, 121, and 119. Again, as I mentioned, 1530 MACD, if golden cross, everything can bounce up today. So, but we'll see. For now, everything is downward. But AMD, it's been holding 108.18 last few weeks. Every time it comes to 108, like you can see here, 108.18, it's touched it, it bounced back up. Again, this week, a few times touched 108 and bounced back. So 108.18 is a key level to watch. Either it's going to be a bounce up, touch bounce up again, or if it misses it, we're looking at 105, 103, and 101. But if it bounce up, we're looking at go back to 110 and 112.21. Pre-market right now, direction looking very down. Boeing, 235, that's a key support to watch. If it cannot hold 235.61, it can go back to the lower level 230 and 226 and 223. Direction is still, and daily and weekly is bullish, but market is bearish. We're getting bearish, temporary, I believe. But so if this one is just joining the market for now, but if you see 4 hour golden crosses and past 240 and 243, then it can run up higher. SPY 242, that's a major level. So today, for right now, is bouncing up a little bit. We got a yellow bar on the 5 minutes. 1530 is still downward. We got TTM squeeze red bars. 1 hour and 4 hour downward. Daily very bearish. And until you don't see at least same size bar or yellow bar, this one can continue going lower. And MACD is curved down. 443.71, that's a big support to watch for this morning opening. And if it can hold it, 442.03, that's the next support. That's the next major level. And 442, if any day today or next week we break it, we're looking at 439.9, 437.77, and 436.45. That's the next major level. Again, 1530, if MACD golden cross, we can run up higher, 446, 449. QQQ, it's making a new low. It's below 367. Next levels to watch is 365, 362, 359, and 355.3. Again, direction is downward, but if you see 1530 MACD golden cross past 367, it can run up back to 370 and higher. SPX, it's gonna be around 350, 4450, I think, opening. So if it breaks 4450, next target is 4422.19. That's a major level. That's a magnet level. Most likely, my target for next week is that one, 4422.19. And yeah, that's pretty much it on these major names. And IWM, if it breaks 189.57, 186.11 is the next target. SMCI, Josh asked SMCI. So this one, it went down big, and but it did have a bounce up yesterday, and 4 hours is still not golden cross. We got yellow bar, but keep in mind, premiums are dying. I was looking at the premiums of the out of the money calls, especially this week, and it was crazy. But I haven't checked next week. But keep in mind, out of the money premiums, because the trend is down, because we have weekly, we're not dead cross on weekly yet, so there is still hope for bounce up. But we got red bar, we got dark blue bar on the TTM squeeze. So just keep that in mind. Let me show you guys something here. So you see here, when you see a dark blue bar, either it's change of direction fully. You see here it's just continue going lower, like from 281 comes all the way downward, and then sometimes it can happen like this. It goes all the way down, then it goes red and even lower. But sometimes it happens that let me show you here if I can find example on the 1 minute bar. SMCI. So you see here, not this, not what is not good. So here, see we got it went from like a light blue bar to dark blue bar, and then it came down, but then it reversed it back up. So, but you just no, that one is not a good example. Forget about it. Anyhow, I can't find an example right now, and SMCI levels to watch for today, 266 if it goes lower. Next major level is 262, 256, 251, and 248. Most likely, I think daily is downward. I'm honestly, it's hard to tell what's going to happen on SMCI. Technically, I'm not capable to predict this name right now. 281, if it passes, we're looking at 287, 296.06. Tough to call SMCI. I'm sorry. All right, what else? Disney 91.62. So yesterday high was 92.53. Passes 92.65. We're looking at 94.33 and 96. That's the next target. What else you got here? Yep, that's pretty much it on this. Let me look at my scanner. If I find something interesting, AVGO. 830 breaks. We're looking at 818, and if it goes lower, 793, 777. Now let me see now. 551, if you can't hold it, we're looking at 548, 545, 542.2. LRCX, so 672, 661. Lulu went a new high yesterday, new 52 weeks high, but they selling everything makes a new high 52 weeks. I just shorted because they're gonna come down. 376, 372 is the next target there. Adobe, we're looking at 506 is the next target. If it goes below that, then I can go all the way down to 478. On the up run, I don't see anything. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you like, join Sayed Option Service. If you just want level, chartwiser.com. And as always, keep in mind, if you see a 5 is curved up a little bit, if you see 1530 MACD golden crosses, we can run up again. But if you past 443, 442 can come.